Good morning everyone. I am Rajiv Sharma. Today we are discussing new topic electric current after the previous video semiconductor. What is electric current? The rate flow of charge is known as electric current, or another word we say to the value of the total transforming charge and time taken, it is known as the current. Now the SI unit of the current is ampere, but the mathematical relation we can easily written as I is equal to Q by T. The SI unit of the charge is coulomb and the SI unit of time is second. Now the SI unit of current is ampere. Now we discuss another important topic, resistance. The hindrance offered to the flow of current, it is known as resistance, and it is generally represented as the zigzag structure, and the SI unit of the resistance is ohm. And we can also write a derived unit of the resistance, because we know that the relation of resistance R is equal to V upon I. Now the derived unit of the resistance is the derived unit of potential or potential difference, kilogram meter square second power minus 3 ampere minus 1 upon ampere. Now the derived unit is kilogram meter square second minus 3 and ampere power minus 2. That is the SI unit of the resistance is ohm, but the derived unit of the resistance is kilogram meter square second power minus 3 and ampere power minus 2. And another important topic that was the basically depend upon the experimental observation for the class 10th and 12th level. That is a Ohm's law. What is the Ohm's law? What is Ohm's law? At the constant temperature and pressure, the potential difference is directly proportional to the current. That is known as Ohm's law. P can be easily written as by the mathematical relation, V is directly proportional to I, V is equal to IR, and I is equal to V by R. If the term of resistance, then R is equal to V upon I. Now Ohm is explained to the two type of graph. One is the ohmic graph and another is the non-ohmic graph. What is the ohmic graph? If the value of the potential difference put at the x-axis and the value of current is put on y-axis. If the resistance in every case to be constant, then graph is always ohmic graph. For example, we can be easily understand by an example. Let us consider the potential is given 2 volt, 4 volt, 6 volt. If the value of current is given 10 ampere, 20 ampere and 30 ampere. Now we observe the value of resistance R is equal to V upon I. Then value of resistance for the first, value of the voltage is 2 and the value of current is 10 ampere. Then resistance is 2 ohm. Now we discuss another case. If the value of voltage is given 4 volt and the value of current is 20 ampere. Now once again the value of resistance is 0.2. Now we observe the third case. If the value of potential difference is 6 volt and the value of current is 30, Now once again, the value of resistance is 0.2. We put the value of voltage on the x-axis and the value of current on y-axis. 10 ampere, 20 ampere and 30 ampere. Now we decided our measurement scale by 2 volt is equal to 10 small division on x-axis and 10 ampere is also on y-axis. Then graph is always represented ohmic graph. But another graph, it is also known as the non-ohmic graph, because the value of resistance will be variable or not definite in the each cases. Then the graph is represented is non-ohmic graph. In same way, the voltage on x-axis and the current on y-axis. That is the non-ohmic graph, and every case the value of resistance is differ, and the easier example of the non-ohmic graph is the torch bulb. Okay students, we meet to another video, another day. Until then, goodbye.